At the time of your full moon, total lunar eclipse, ruby rose moon, 13th and 14th of March 2025, with a wide window energetically from the 12th of March to the 19th of March. Several flame letter codes for your cellular cascade memory activations are presented to you. They shall be presented through both your experiential reality as synchronicity and meaningful subjective experience guidance as signpost map system, yet so too are they presented fully and cohesively within the subconscious for all activated aurora souls, celestially seeded ones. The flame letters with the most vibrancy and significance at this time are King Arthur and the Camelot codes, King Neptune, including the Mermaid, Merman, Merpeople, the Poseidon Collective, the Blue Butterfly, and the inner crystal cathedrals or crystal palaces of hyperspace. In turn, we shall present memory code catalysts for each. King Arthur and the Camelot codes surface through your subconscious and outer waking synchronistic guidance fields as the dragon, the Excalibur Codex, Sword of Truth, and the lands of the great and gracious Albion, lands of Merlin the White, infiltrated as the core seed point for the dark magical base of Overlord structure control through service to self-seeding. The Albionic dragon lines as crystal core flows of Schumann resonance, rose gold flame, crystal rivers, presented with the sludge and black goo of artificial replication, tainting the rivers and the very lifeblood of the planetary heart. This is grid work that has been worked upon by the master grid workers of the Aurora Field Emerald Flames, who have cleared and crystallized through multiple crystal harmonics and star-seeded physical light body codings, nourishing the energetic dragon rivers back into health and alignment, clearing the black goo structures as energetic parasitical nanoparticulates, and moving the great and gracious back as the sacred geometric templates for diamond growth and activation. At the time of your total lunar eclipse, ruby rose full moon, the knowledge of albionic seeding returns to you. That which has called the awake and aware as standing stone generators of Stonehenge, information crystalline structures at Avebury, and multiple rose vortex node points across the Albionic rivers into the original Albana, the Hyperborean borders and hills, activates as portals and stargates across the land. Dragon energies and the knowing of the dragon eggs at intrinsic and deeply meaningful and intuitive levels, holding a personal calling for the celestially seeded ones, are thus shown to you again. Excalibur, the Lady of the Lake, Morgana Le Fay, Merlin, King Arthur, Lancelot the sacred masculine knight, and Camelot Castle itself present their codes to you at this time as flame letters for memory catalysts. For all who are bound to the 144,000 are thus bound to the Camelot codes, and thus the memories cascade alongside the cascading light rivers of both Schumann resonance and wave consciousness through key locational resonance telepathy. Your intuition is thus heightened, and the lunar eclipse, as Luna spelled Luna, moves from celestial structure to Queen of the Night, goddess intelligence, personality, and heart, as Queen Guinevere herself. The lunar eclipse shines the light upon the subconscious, and for those undergoing cellular memory cascade, it is your flame letter infinite libraries that come online at this time. Excalibur Codex, Sword of Truth, held high as the astrological influences lift the veils, move the false screens, and allow you to see the core, where the truth is found. The great reveal is at energetic spike point within this lunar passageway, from March the 12th through to the 19th, and thus into the equinox portal. These are powerful and profound energetics. King Neptune is another flame letter rising to the surface at this time through the Poseidon Collective. The mermaid, the fish, Pisces energetics all present the emotional fields, either as overload through overwhelm and confusion, or expansion through confirmation and clarity. Mermaid Merkaba activations presented through your vertical axis connections at cosmic level as the new gamma rays and photonic light as Star of David structure move through crown, pineal, throat, heart, solar center, sacral sacred lotus center, and ruby rose moon roots into the Terran rebirthed Tiamat you know as Earth. Catalysts as crystalline energetic spiral cores, collections of coils of memory is where the cascade occurs, and the glucose chains, mitochondria, and RNA ribosomes are understood and processed as the angelic messengers and sacred higher dimensional Christed totems that they are. The blue butterfly is presented to those of you with higher frequency flow and light quotient, turning to the thyroid center within your physical bodies, and the energetic drive or power center for the dragon lines of Albion. As the node points crystallize as the rose vortices in many places, so too do they move into the configuration of the blue butterfly crystal lace, a lattice point presenting a higher dimensional pattern and grid than the vortex close by. For as you have known, the rose and the butterfly are as one, and they are twin flame, binary flame letters. One cannot exist without the other. As thyroid center and heart center within the physical body, the energetic lifeblood of your planetary matrix is so too powered by the ruby rose heart center and the blue butterfly crystal lace lattice. You will find these binary presentations whenever the circle in the corn or crop or other text of the land sits alongside the activated Trinity celestially seeded Aurora souls. For you as the awakened soul, Earth Guardian and Trustee, are at one with the intelligence of the land and thus reality itself. Once the ruby rose heart moon, at the time of the total lunar eclipse, full moon, 13th and 14th of March 2025, sits alongside its binary twin, the blue butterfly crystal lace lattice, then the feminine and masculine twin amethyst dragons produce the infinite clutch of dragon eggs at such number that black goo cannot be generated. Even with the large plan for lower stream Antichrist energy, the black goo cannot be generated. Contrary to the Dark One's perception that the ruby rose moon is the blood moon and thus explosive, in truth, this is the ruby rose as gemstone and flower, and it is implosive, holding rebirth simultaneous to endings. When the ending and the beginning are simultaneously one, there is no ending, only clearing, cleaning, new growth and new birth. We repeat, when the ending and the beginning are simultaneously one, there is no ending, only clearing, cleaning, new growth and new birth. The flame letter of the crystal palaces of hyperspace and the crystal cathedrals of higher fifth dimension are the metaphoric catalysts for memory of the sacred vault within. The crystal keys unlock the sacred vaults and libraries, manifested as true sanctuaries of the soul. The giant inner cathedrals present themselves as storehouses for the crystalline infinite wisdom of Sophia, as libraries upon libraries of crystal plates and tablets, holding morphogenetic hieroglyphic records carved through dragon's breath itself. The Crystal Palace is all that is you and all that you are, constructed with the divine architecture that is your cohesive paradigm of the soul, that which is the presentation of your individualization. Due to the astrological influences of beginnings and endings, and thus yet more beginnings, a cycle is presented. This is death, rebirth, reincarnation, and for some regenesis. Yet the opportunity is to imprint the cycle as the higher spiral, as a Jacob's ladder, if you will, into infinity, a crystal stairway. For this is an opportunity, a gateway, if you will, for enlightenment, transcendence, integration of mind, body, spirit, soul, and thus ascension. Indeed, this transmission provides catalysts for your cellular memory cascade in balance as an integral sovereign codex for Stargate ascension at the time of the full moon total lunar eclipse. This is the subconscious expansion through the central pillar of your human biofield into the Earth's crystal core and aligning with the galactic consciousness mind, joining, indeed, as an infinite spiral. Whilst the physical world you exist within may show signs that can be interpreted as destruction, indeed, what you witness is reconstruction. The great deception becomes the great perception, and in turn, the great inception. The inception, indeed, of all that is ancient and all that is new. Your lunar gateway awaits. We are the white-winged collective consciousness of 9. I am delighted to announce that the first 3 books of my Matrix Mastery teachings are now available, collected into a single omnibus edition. This information within these 3 books, making up the Matrix Mastery Omnibus, holds key codes, maps, and coordinates for anyone moving into awareness, activation, and the knowing that there is far more to the human reality on Earth than just the physical plane. As the starseeds on Earth go through the process of DNA reconstruction and regrouping of cosmic multidimensional memory, the significant codex within each transmission is downloaded to the reader directly from their own monadic avatar self. Multiple flame letter memory codes are utilized, including the rose, the chalice, the golden stargate, Atlantis, crystalline light, Excalibur, the sword of truth, the dragon, the emerald flame, and all that encompasses the holographic nature of reality. These codes are held within the most sacred twin pillars of light, your heart and your mind. The Matrix Mastery Omnibus, available now.